Good evening and welcome to Godblade Games Wednesday night. Wednesday night traveller. I am your referee, Jim, and these are my players. We're playing the campaign, The Pirates of Drinax. This is session 2. We've had a session 0 and a session 1 so far. So yeah, session 2. And these are my players. We'll start with Roger.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I'm playing Harkon, the noble dilettante. Oh.
Excellent. Aaron?
Hi, I'm Vigo Hyde. I'm a former scion, former thief, former holy warrior of the children of transcendence. And now I find myself with this ragtag crew trying to make our way in the universe.
Excellent. Troublemaker. Dan P.
Hello, I'm Dan, and I'm playing Fenrir Longfang, a Varga, also troublemaker, rogue, corsair, pirate. Doesn't
Naughty
like the term.
puppy.
He's a naughty puppy. He doesn't like the term pirate. He prefers corsair. It sounds far more dignified. But yes, that's me.
Simon. Oh, we've got a muted Simon.
Yeah, Simon, we can't hear you. Maybe go to someone else while Simon sorts the audio out.
Yeah. Straight over to Dan M.
Evening, everybody. I am Dan M, and I am playing the human Mike Abbott, former police detective.
Excellent. Simon, have we got sound? No?
Have you tried plugging it in and unplugging it?
Heckity heck. Simon's playing Terence Thorne, a go-go dancer and cheerleader.
Yeah, but what does Terence Thorne do?
Yeah. Heck. Do apologise about these technical difficulties, people.
Snellito said Simon's going to be the mime.
Yeah, it is.
No.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, now we can't hear you again.
Yeah.
Ah. No.
No.
Yes.
So you can hear no and yeah.
So you can hear me now.
Oh, we can
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Roger put a little in the post that says, "Have you got a switch on your mic?" I've got a switch on my mic. Who knew?
Excellent. I've always done that one as well. I'm a little bit naive when it comes to that. So, last week, so a recap on last week. I'll do it this week, just out of ease. We'll move it around as the weeks go on. Last week, the group as a whole, i.e. Fenrir, Thorne, Abbott, and Vigo, all got a lift on a freighter, bitting and bobbing and helping out with a chap on there whose name was, anybody remember?
Aaron will.
No, Aaron doesn't have the right notebook open. Aaron has too many notebooks.
Oh,
My reliance on Aaron has failed me.
okay.
Yes.
But bonus dices that were going in there, but never mind. Jarvis, Parker, Captain Jarvis Parker, and his ship was called the Grim Gideon. They helped out on that ship, and it got them to Ogmar, the high port, where they were looking for work. They got work from one of their contact, and that was to find a lady who had gone missing from the court of the floating palace in Drinax. While they were there, they met a noble who was also looking for said person. They all pitched in and helped together. The Varga, I believe, removed some teeth from a pirate, and yeah, he got in a bit of trouble with health and safety on the docks. And I believe you found a container with what you believe is some people in that you think the pirate group Hazard Wing have got, and maybe the person you're looking for in there. And I believe you just got rid of the health and safety person, and we're talking about a plan to go and get said people out of said container.
Right. We telepathically determined that there were 12 people in the container out of the 20 possible victims, and there were 7 of these disreputable guys standing guard, and we were just trying to figure out what we were going to do about it.
Kill them all and save the people.
I mean, that's generally that's what I like to do. But I was thinking,
the docks are getting a little bit busier at the moment. There's people walking around.
I'm pretty sure Fenrir also suggested only saving the one person we need and letting everyone else run amok. Because we don't need to save the rest of them.
Could you all make me a recon roll, please, if you have it?
Yeah.
What stat is that based off of?
Int.
Intellect.
Is it a standard average?
Unless you've got the skill, yeah. Or you've got jack of all trades, haven't you? So.
Yes.
I got a 12 with 4 effects.
I got 10 with 2.
Okay, cool.
Got an 11 with 3.
You spot a couple of. They look like. They don't look like dockhands, but they look like they work on freighters. They've got the overalls on. There's no particular markings on them, but they seem to be paying particular attention to either you guys or your ship. And they just sort of stood back. Whenever you sort of catch eye contact, they sort of move away.
Are these the same guys who were following us in the last episode?
One of them, maybe, yes. Before we go to, don't forget that tonight we'll be giving another book away. I believe it's another copy of the core rulebook. So yeah, Matt from, is it America?
He lives out here in San Diego.
Yeah,
a buddy
Matt
of
from
mine
San Diego, America. He won a copy of the book last week. We're giving away another copy at the end of tonight's episode. And next week we've got something special to give away, so don't forget to come back for that. I'm sure that my charismatic face and fantastic personality is not means enough for you to turn up every week anyway. But either way, yeah, there's these 2 people who are paying particular attention. You do recognise one as the ones that are sort of hanging about, but yeah.
Did we decide if we were going to try and get your kit off the ship, as in like armor, weapons, whatever it is you need to go and?
I thought we had, because I'm pretty sure Fenrir was carrying his big old case that has all of his gear inside it.
We hadn't actually met with my ship yet.
Yeah, we've not met with your ship
bay with the old one.
Yeah,
I think we were just about to set off, weren't we? Because you're parking your ship a couple of docks away from the location, aren't you?
Yeah, but a lot of the equipment will start flagging quite badly if we try and move it out of the docking area.
I think anyone who stood around in just wearing what they're wearing, well, you'll not stand out. But if you start sticking combat armor and whatever else on, people are gonna notice that, aren't they? So I didn't know if that was the plan to do that before we.
Yeah, are there like custom scanners or anything, Jim, when you leave?
Yeah, the scanners. There is some around the docks. There's some guys walking around with wands as well. So It's not just the portals; it's the they've got portable ones as well that they come.
And the portals are if you want to leave the dock area and go into the station, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, that's all portaled as well. That's
yeah. So, is it as soon as you leave like this little docking bay, or is it once you leave the docking area?
Around each docking bay.
Okay. So we can't move between them with like big guns.
Now, the bay with the cargo container with the 12 captives in it is currently guarded. Did they seem to be heavily armed, or do they just appear to be normal guards?
They do look like they've got armor on, yeah.
As in like heavy duty armor, or
no. It looked more like jackets and things.
Like cloth armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 looky-loos here, and we've still got to figure out how we're going to jam the communications from those guards down there, so they can't get out a distress call before we figure whether or not that the kidnapped victim is in that cargo container.
I mean, we could just stealth in, stab them all in the back.
Well, there's 7 of them. There's 7 of them, and I'm not sure all of us are up to stabbing more than one person before they can get a comm message off. I mean, if the victim is not in that cargo container, then they're going to be ready for us when we go to the lower station.
So potentially I can send. I'll hold my hand out, and I've got my little popcorn drone on my hand. So I can basically send my little popcorn drone in, and it can connect to whatever communications they've got inside, and then Vigo can hack it. If that's something you want to do.
That seems like a good idea. Knowing what they're saying could give us an indication if the person we're looking for is even there.
So you're going to send your drone in and try to find out what's going on?
Yeah, so basically I can almost kind of like enter the mind of my drone and basically take over it, and then send it in. I'd have to go there because it's not got like wings, doesn't fly.
Okay.
But it's
on this sort of station. Is it possible to have access granted for carrying bigger weapons or bigger armor? Can you get like specialist permits?
Possibly, but you've not sought any at the moment, and there's you haven't seen anybody with bigger weapons. Aaron, these guards had got bigger weapons.
The 7 of them?
Yes.
the 2, yeah.
Vigo, you seem to be the computer chap. Is it possible to hack into the station's security system and grant us access to carry larger weapons or wear heavier armor?
I mean, I can try, but I'm going to be honest, hacking an entire station security system is probably going to be a little complicated. And if I fail, they're more than likely going to know that I tried. But hell, I'm up for anything.
You're the expert here.
I mean,
most
we probably don't want to use guns anyway, right? We want to be quiet.
Well, my
That's
laser
fine with
doesn't
me.
actually make, those old films where the lasers go pew pew. That doesn't really happen. They don't make any noise.
All right, I'm going to walk.
Screaming people do.
That's true. You got to be precise. That's a very good point. I was going to say dog friend, but I apologize, Mr. Longfang.
You can call me Finn.
All right, Finn.
So if we go there, and then I'll get set up and try and get my little bug inside, and then you can see what's inside, because it can send it to all of your
Good plan.
heads up displays or whatever you've got, and then we can try and hack in.
So what's the plan?
So me and Vigo and whoever else will go to the warehouse or where the container is, and then get close, and then I can my little drone's about the size of a scorpion, and I can
Okay.
basically just send it in, and then it can go and I can display whatever it can see
Okay.
to everyone, and everyone can see what's inside and where people are, and then we can try and hook into the actual security inside, and then Vigo can hack it and literally just take control over everything that's in there.
We also need to be aware of those two guys that were following us. They might continue to follow us, and that could be a problem.
Maybe you
We-
might punch them in
We
the
might
head.
need to have
Perhaps
a
they could be led somewhere
conversation
quiet.
with them.
Well, maybe when me and Vigo go and they follow me and Vigo, someone deals with them, and if that gives you surprise, then
You want me to kill him?
No,
right.
let's avoid killing unless it's absolutely necessary. We don't want to be considered outlaws on this station. It's a pretty
Or we just use
useful place to
different
be able to
identities.
duck.
I did have one thought. We've got a recording, haven't we, of the guy we just saw, John. We've got a recording of John. You know, the two guys we were going to find. There was John Connor
Mhm.
and the other guy, and he phoned him. Yeah, we got a voicemail. We got a voice recording. Yeah,
Yep.
so you
Yep.
could literally just take that voice recording and make it say some different words. You can do that.
I mean, I could try. I'm a good hacker, but I don't do a lot of software manipulation like that. But I could try.
Well, I'm just thinking, if someone, in fact, if someone literally just played a couple of words off of that thing, they'd think it was him. That might give someone a distraction. But yeah, let's go, and you can,
That's,
and then Fenrir can deal with those two guys.
I like it, Thorn. You never steered me wrong. You lead the way. I'll follow.
Okay.
Okay. So you're moving over to the container area?
Yep.
Okay. So
I think Fenrir is going to sort of tail off at some point and go into almost like a stealth hunt mode for those two guys that are following.
okay.
Would you like me to roll stealth?
Say again, sorry.
Would you like me to roll a stealth roll?
Yes, please.
I intend to stay out of sight, but keep them in sight to see what they're doing.
The two guys.
Yeah, the two guys that were following us, the ones that. Is it a normal average?
Yes. Yeah.
It says 7 effect -1.
So you failed.
Fail.
That's terrible. That's not great first roll. Oh, I'm not very stealthy. I guess I'm a very large wolf-looking creature, so I guess I'm not that stealthy. Yes, he tries to sneak off. I
Badly.
guess. Yeah, I mean, maybe they follow him instead. Who knows? But he goes off, and they can clearly see him go off in a different direction.
Excellent. So just pulling my GM screen up. I forgot to get that up. Okay. Right. So yeah, you move towards them, and they sort of back off a little bit, and they move around the racking and move out of sight. We'll just go to Simon and to Aaron now. So you've moved over to that area.
Yeah.
You've noticed that into the area, there's sort of a changeover of the guards, and there's 4 armored guys taking over from what look like just ruffian sort of pirates. So the 7 guys disappear, and these 4 look quite professional security guys are there.
Agent Thorn, I think maybe our presence, maybe not our specific presence, but they're up to something is going on. We may need to fall back and actually armor up and hit this noisy and hard.
Okay. Well, I'll send my drone. I'll send my drone in, and then because that can just hide somewhere, and then it's in,
Now,
and
we
then
can still,
that'll give us some.
if
Is it
you
quiet?
can, if you can get your drone inside that container and get eyes on the prisoners in there,
Oh, yeah.
at least we can identify whether or not one of them is our actual kidnap victim.
Yeah. Are they wearing powered battle suits?
They're wearing almost like battle dress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So potentially, if because my drone can like basically, if they've got an import, I could pretty much try and stealth my little dude up there, plug into the import, and then we could try and hack their suit. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Don't the battle dresses have protection against that?
Yeah.
They do. They do
Well, they
have
might have.
protection against
They,
that.
they
but
might
if
have.
you're-
Some of them have intrusion software, but
Yeah. But
I know they've got a load of electronic stuff included as part of their gear, haven't they?
Yeah. But if you shut down, if the intrusion gear basically just means if something tries to hack it, you have to kind of reboot it. Because if it knows it's been attacked, so it shuts itself down and then reboots. So if your powered battle armor shuts itself down.
I mean, it could be just like a firewall that stops you getting in entirely, right?
if
If these guys are wearing
Yeah.
battle dress, try to just chop their heads off so we can steal it, because
It's like a little. It's like
that's
it's
tech
like
level
that big.
13. We
It's like
don't have
that
access to that.
It's like that big. It's like a little thing. Anyway, I'll get it in.
Make me a recon roll, both of you, please.
average difficulty,
Yeah.
12 for effects.
You notice that there is a green cube with a segment taken out of the top of it on their uniform, and it says GDCO Sec.
Corporate security.
And it's the same corporation you believe that owns that runs the high port.
Okay.
Agent Thorne, why don't we just try to get your drone inside the container and see if our kidnapped victim is there, and then we can decide whether or not we got to go up against these corp soldiers.
Well, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to find somewhere secure that's close by, and then my little drone can go off.
Okay.
I mean, literally, like I said, it's about the size of a scorpion. So
make me a stealth roll.
Shall I do a drone control roll? Because
do me a stealth roll first to see if you can get yourself in a reasonable. It's going to be it'll be an average roll.
Okay, well, for someone that doesn't have stealth,
okay.
I have recon, but I don't have stealth.
It's okay. It's -3 then. -3 on your roll. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let me just find it.
I failed. I got a 6 -2 effect.
You failed a stealth roll.
Yeah, I'm not particularly stealthy. I've only got I've got 2 ranks in it, but I got a terrible roll.
You see one of them put his hand to his ear and speak, and then the other one who's at the front, he sort of looks over to you. They bring the weapons up, but they're not aiming them at you. They're just sort of ready them.
So how close did we walk up to this? Did we literally just like walk up to the front of the building?
No. You're quite a way away.
Okay.
But these guys are
okay.
They're paid to spot problems as well.
Okay, let's see if I can pass a stealth roll. No, I can close the bloody thing.
Did you pass a stealth roll, Simon?
I'm trying to add it to my skill slot so I can roll it. There it is.
You could also just roll a flat dex -3.
Yeah, it's cool. Dex. I'm going to rock this roll now.
Same thing I got. We both got spotted.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine because we can walk away, can't we? Because I don't actually need to be able to see to do what I'm doing. Because I see through the drone.
So back at the freighter, I believe that we've got Fenrir, Mike, and Roger, you're getting your ship, aren't you? You're muted, buddy.
The ship's going to be docking, but no, I'm still with the other two at the
Okay,
moment.
right. So you're back at the there are 4 people walking over to you. There's 2 in overalls, and there's one who is well dressed, and there is one that looks like he's armored, and they're walking over to the ship. Dan M, could you roll me a I need to recognize, so an intellect.
Streetwise?
Eh?
I was going to suggest streetwise.
Yeah. Roll a streetwise roll. That'll do.
Normal?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. You notice one of these guys that are in the overalls is when he gets close to you, he is someone from your past. You think, you're quite sure that you and your partner at the time put him away for drug dealing.
Has he spotted me?
Yeah, they're walking over.
Okay.
He's shown signs of recognition of Abbott.
No, there's nothing there. No, but when they get over, the guy, the well-dressed guy, says, "I take it you gentlemen are from the Grim Gideon."
Kind of look around. I don't know what you mean, I'm afraid.
That ship there.
Oh, no.
But you were seen offloading cargo?
I most certainly wasn't.
Not yourself, but the Varga and the human there.
Oh, are you suggesting something? Sorry.
Yeah, you, sir, what's your name?
Who, me?
No, he's pointing at Dunham.
Oh, this is Dave.
Dave. Okay. Yeah. Well, Dave was spotting, handing over 2 suspicious-looking packages to another person on the docks. So we'd like to just come inside and have a look round, and maybe.
Oh, you need to speak to the captain about that. That's his ship.
Yeah, but as I said, Dave was seen.
No, I don't know. And you need to speak to the captain. So when Captain Parker comes back, you can speak to him, and he'll give you access to the ship.
Okay.
It's not my ship to give you access to.
Okay. What's that? So sorry about that. Yeah. Your name isn't Dave, is it?
Not saying a word.
Oh, David, he can't talk. Real bad shipboarding sometime.
Yeah.
Got hit in the neck, lost his voice box. It's an awful situation, but he can't talk. Sorry.
Okay. Would it be okay if we patted you down?
Absolutely not.
Would you like to come with us then?
Absolutely not.
Well, there's my friend here who'll be very upset if
How big is this friend of his?
He's quite big, but he does look confused when he's used as a threat.
I mean, is like height-wise, how tall is he? Because Fenrir, when he's just normally standing, is kind of elopes down like you would imagine a sort of a wolf being bipedal. But I'm just wondering if Fenrir needs to come up to his full height of like 6'5".
Yeah, this guy's about 6'1".
Yeah. So as he points to his friend, Fenrir does extend sort of like full standing upright at that point, and makes him the good 6'5". Your friend, looks tasty.
What is it with you furry fuckers who have got to start as soon as we have for a search?
He's now growling at him. Be careful with your words. Words hurt.
Okay.
So do bites.
So you're not willing to be padded down, no?
Well, with all due respect, you've turned up at somebody else's ship, accosted us with no evidence of an allegation. You've not even provided identification to suggest you have the rights to pat us down. So, with all due respect, no, I don't agree to be patted down by a complete stranger.
He points up at a number of cameras and some drones as well that are floating around there.
Congratulations, you can point at cameras and drones. Well done. I'm very proud of you. Your mum must be very proud of you too.
Okay. Right.
Normally, when security want to pat someone down, they show some identification. They introduce themselves as who they are. But you turned up. You said, "I'm going to pat you down. Your friend here's done some things," which clearly he hasn't, because you've got no evidence to suggest it. Otherwise, he'd be hauled off by proper security. So turn yourself around and walk off. And if you really want to board the ship, Captain Parker's here later. You could definitely have a conversation.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're right. I probably should have said who I was, but yeah, I've not been on the job long. I tell you what, I'll go and get my seniors, and I'll bring them back.
Excellent, fantastic. You do that. Remember, identification always helps.
And they walk off. The guy that you recognise, Mike, he keeps looking back and grinning as he's walking off.
I turn to Mike and I'm like, I think they're trying to set you up.
Well, it's actually quite easy if you wish to leave. The shuttle from my vessel is docking with the one just behind us, if we wish to relocate to another docking area.
That might be sensible.
I think this is the captain's problem, not ours.
I don't know. That looked a bit personal.
They're interested in the captain's cargo.
Okay.
That's his problem.
That's a good. Yeah, well.
Perhaps
yeah,
it might be a common courtesy to perhaps warn him.
Oh, hell no. Him not knowing will cause a distraction and make it last longer, giving us more time to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm not above using people to cover my ass. So I suggest we get on that shuttle of yours, move over, and then let's go get these people and get the hell out of here before this gets any deeper in the, I do believe, shit will be a perfect terminology right now.
I'm going to talk to my computer on my watch. Bernard, how long until the shuttle docks? Bernard being the name of my computer.
Well, sir, the shuttle will be docking in 5 minutes and 32 seconds precisely.
That's just smashing. Thanks, Bernard. Right, let's go, chaps.
Would you like a cup of tea, sir?
Oh, I would murder a cup of tea. Much obliged.
Oh, well,
How would you
ready for
murder
you.
a drink? That seems.
It's a figure of speech. Would you care for a tea?
Will it be the finest Drinaxian tea, sir?
What else?
Do you have alcohol?
Not on the shuttle, I'm afraid.
Fine.
I do on my ship.
No, it's okay. Let's go.
And I kind of just stroll casually onto the ship.
Okay. Are you taking any of your gear?
Yeah, all our gear.
Okay.
And the others' gear as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of move it all on.
Unless they've got their stuff locked down, in which case we'll have to let them know what we're doing.
Has
But if
anybody
not,
got a particularly large amount of gear?
Mm-mm. Only thing I've got that I'm not carrying is my armor.
We'll put that in a bag and
Well, I imagine we all probably have
Pump it.
boxes, like mag boxes with
Yeah.
with our armor and extra gear and stuff in it. So
I have a massive workshop that literally floats.
doesn't it hover?
Yeah, it hovers off the back of the ship, which it already has. So it's sat on the side of the dock, waiting to load onto the other.
Oh, don't forget your rusty robot that you've been given.
And my rusty robot. And my rusty robot.
Worcester, if you wouldn't mind bringing that, I told that Thorn chap that you could have it on my ship.
Indeed.
And Worcester will push along the hover workshop.
So, Simon and Aaron, okay, so you think you've been spotted?
We'll just walk around the corner,
Okay.
and then I'll send my little scuttly thing.
Yeah, so you send it around. There is a fair few drones flying around here and things, probably some of them security, some of them are checking on stock in the rack-in and things like that. But yeah, so would you like to make me a drone roll?
Yeah. Bloody thing.
So, Mike, the name comes to you of this guy. This guy was called Chrome Kennedy. It was a particularly rough sort of enforcer that took pleasure out of beating people to near death. Real nasty piece of work.
sounds like it.
I believe that's a success, Mr. Thorne.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick up on comms. It's mostly just generic security thing, Yeah, sector 1 clear. Yeah, sector 2 clear.
So is the contain if when he gets close to container, is the container closed, open? Is it?
It's closed. The door is closed.
Is there any cabling that goes into the container?
No.
Is there any air vents in
Yes.
the container?
Yeah.
Right. So he'll scuttle up and then go in through an air vent.
Okay. How big is your drone?
Well, it's about the size of a scorpion. Well, lengthwise about the size of a scorpion. So it's probably about 3.5 inches long, something like that.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, it's not. That's why he doesn't fly, because he's
No.
just.
It's just crawling along.
Yeah, and then it'll just crawl up the side of stuff, so it can climb up stuff and go in things. It's not very big.
Okay, so yeah, you get inside, struggling to get through the vent, but you're sort of off, and you can see inside what's going on. There is a chap who is dressed similar to the guards, the original guards. So he's got a bit of a trench coat on. He's got the hazard wing colours painted onto his trench coat. He has an orange Mohican and a purple beard. He's a bit of an odd-looking chap, but he is quite well made. He's got like some form of rifle, or it's a rifle that's slung over, and he's got a sidearm as well. And he seems to be barking orders around, and talking into a comm as well that you can pick up as well. And he's saying, we need to get these off station as soon as possible. Too many people have been asking questions.
Are they like hooded, or can I see any of the faces of the people?
No, you can see most of them. So,
okay. I'll transmit the images of the people's faces to Vigo, because then we can check we should be able to check security for missing persons or
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
find out who they are.
So they are all dressed in like long ankle-length brown robes.
Right.
The facial recognition comes up of the lady that you're looking for.
Arolda Hutton.
Arolda Hutton, indeed. Yes.
I found my notes.
And Aaron restores my faith.
Yeah. So yeah, you that, and there's a few more. Most of them look well kept, so their hair is, even though it may be untidy, it looks like expensive haircuts, well groomed beards. Yeah, even though they're not wearing their own clothes, so to speak, you can tell that that they look professional people.
Okay, so if I record a short segment of him and the people there, I'll send that back to Vigo. So Vigo, one thing we perhaps could do is get in contact with them and just say, if you don't give up the person we want, then this is going straight out and everyone's going to know you've got them, and there's nothing you can do about it. We could literally just try and blackmail him into giving us who we want.
Might work, but it looks like they've got enough support within the corporation that they might just be able to squash that. I mean, they've got actual GD Corp security forces guarding the container now.
Yeah. And we've got images of them.
I think there's enough bad apples in the corporation that know what's going on that I'm not sure that's going to help us. I think we're going to have to hit this container hard and just get the hell out of here.
Okay.
I mean, I could, now that I've seen inside the container, teleport in there and take out the guard in there, but I can't bring anybody out with me.
No.
But
no. Okay. Oh, so I think we're gonna have to wait for the other guys to get kitted up. I don't think anyone here is going to start calling security, extra security, or station, basic station security if people start walking around in battle dress. I just don't see it. I mean, what are they going to do? Oh, someone's going to have a gunfight. Oh, well, you've got all the guns.
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know the station that well, but yeah, I think the faster we move on this, the better off we're going to be, especially if it looks like they're trying to move the prisoners soon.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll pull up my Neuralink and comm back to Mike Abbott, who's the other guy that I've worked with in the past, and give him a quick rundown on what we've discovered.
Okay.
I'll give him a quick rundown of what's happened at the ship and the guys coming down to meet us, and that we're moving everyone's kit over to.
Yeah, as the shuttle leaves the docking bay, through one of the windows, you can see 4 security and the guy who come down originally, the well-dressed guy, and someone who looks in uniform, but it looks important, and those 2 gimps in overalls coming back down again, and they're sort of looking confused and looking around for you as you sort of depart from the station.
It would appear our timing is impeccable.
Do you want us to meet you at Dock 151, or do you want us to stay in position here at Dock 149?
If we're taking on battle dress, we're going to need to be. I mean, corpo security are no joke.
Yeah.
At least one of us is going to die.
Does your drone have enough range that if we go to 151, we can keep comms contact with it to make sure they don't move any of the prisoners while we're kitting up?
Yeah, I can pretty much do about 500k. I'll tap the little transmitter on my hip.
We better move out to Dock 151 and meet the rest of the crew.
Okay. And what kind of weapons have these guys got? I think these guys got laser weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got
Rifles as well.
yeah, but it's laser weapons, which means we can throw they're like smoke grenades with like little bits in them, so they diffuse laser. And then if we've got slug weapons, then that will give us a benefit.
Sand weapons.
So
Okay.
we'll move off to 151 then, I guess, to meet them when they get to the dock.
Yeah. You'll
So
notice.
yeah, your drone's just keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
You see what looks like quite a big forklift. It's like a hover truck, but it's like a big forklift, and it's being moved to where the container is.
Right, okay.
Damn it. All right. Thorn,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going in from here just in case they get moved. I'll see you soon. And then I inject myself with a double dose of psi drugs to beef up my psionics. And then I'm going to try to teleport inside the container and kill this guy.
Okay.
Real quiet like.
That escalated quickly. Okay, so let's give it a roll then.
All right. Okay. Let me find my skills. So since I'm teleporting, but I don't have my armor on actually because it's on the ship, so it's just a difficulty 8 and costs 2 psi points. So I should be able to do this without too much problem, though my teleportation skill is only a 1. 17, 9 effects.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Do you teleport in and become him?
He teleports inside of him and explodes him.
Yeah, he neos him. Okay,
So I basically
teleport.
teleport right behind the guy and then use
Okay.
my side blade to try to cut his head off.
I'm going to allow you to ambush him.
Sweet.
So he gets -6. And I'm going to use the same rules as is suggested on one of the videos on YouTube. So for the ambush, they get -6 not only on their initiative, but on their rolls as well for the first round.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'm hitting him with my side blade. It has armor piercing 10 on it, depending on what kind of armor he's actually, no, wait a second. I bumped up my psi strength to do this. So it's actually got armor piercing 16 at the moment.
16.
And the item bonus goes up a little bit. 17, 9 effects. So that's, let me roll damage. +9 for effects. 23 points of damage. Armor piercing 15.
Yeah.
It's nice when you get 9 effects to add to your damage.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. So how much damage do you do, sorry?
23, armor piercing 15, I think, or 16.
Yeah,
You
well,
know-
he's got an armored jacket on.
So yeah, I would have bypassed all that armor
Yeah,
jackets.
yeah. You basically cut his throat, and he goes weak. Although the prisoners look shocked, none of them are screaming.
I lower him to the ground and I go,
Most of them look really frightened now, and some of them look sickened. You're not sure whether it's the blood fountaining from out his throat or the fact that you've just appeared.
I know this is distressing to all of you, but
Back in the old world, it'll be witch. But
well, here it's not much better. But I go, Miss Hutton, I'm specifically here to make sure you get out. But if the rest of you are quiet and do as I say, once these doors open, you'll all be free to make your way off the station. Miss Hutton, we've been paid to rescue you.
oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Are we leaving now?
Shortly. Unfortunately, I had to come in because they're getting ready to move the container, and I wanted to make sure that you had someone inside who could help you.
You hear
if necessary.
metal on metal as something moves along the bottom of the container.
I activate my neural link and let everybody know that the container is being moved.
I'd say now might be a good time to try and hack in and grant us permission to wear arms and armaments. I think at this point,
Posh
it's rather...
boy, weren't waiting for permission. We're going.
Yeah.
Like Fenrir at this point is already, as soon as this whole thing started. Like, I'm assuming Thorn would have told us that he teleported into the.
I've just sent you the video live stream.
Yeah, but I'm assuming as soon as he teleported in, you would have gone.
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
gone,
yeah.
he's gone, and they're trying to move it. So at
Yeah.
that point, Fenrir would have already been
Yeah.
putting his ceramic armor on and
Yeah.
getting his. He's not waiting for permission. We didn't pay a lot of money to try and rescue this person. That's all. If Fenrir ever wants to come back to the space station again, he'll just make up another fake ID to get. He'll buy
Yeah.
another fake ID to get it. He's a Corsair. He don't give a shit. So he's already geared up and ready to surge them towards the dock to try and stop them, even if it's a distraction.
Yeah. Is there someone on the hover forklift?
Yeah.
Okay. And are there any big vehicles nearby?
Not
As
down.
if as if there's somewhere, a big truck's a big flatbed's just turned up and it looks like they're going to stick it on it, or is there a ship that's
No, he's probably been moved down to one of the bays,
right?
one of the dock bays.
Okay, so I'll tell the guys that this could be to our advantage, because if it's going to get moved down to one of the bays, then that's going to be closer to us being able to extract it straight onto the ship. You might have a better element of surprise.
Okay, inside the container, the prisoners have all sort of huddled up together, including Miss Hutton, and they're sort of talking to each other in lowered tones, keeping their distance from you.
He expects that. I mean, Hyde is used to Norms being terrified of the transcendent race, so he expects people to be like that.
So one gentleman then walks forward. He goes, "Look, we don't want to be rescued by you. We'd rather stay here and take our chances with the slavers."
It's fine by me. I don't care if you go or not. Miss Hutton's going. The rest of you can stay and turn into slaves.
We don't think that she should.
It's irrelevant. What you think doesn't really matter to me or my crew. We were paid to do a job, and we're going to do it.
What you do is wrong.
Irrelevant. Again, your small mind can't take in the gifts of a transcendent person, and that's okay. I've gotten used to it, but you'll be comforted to know that the rest of my crew are Norms just like you.
Mm.
In fact, one of them is a noble who was actually tasked by the king of Drinax to help rescue Miss Hutton. So
I'm sure that
you can simply think of me as a thrall to him if you wish.
I can't believe that a noble is in league with this.
I was trained at an Imperium. I was trained at an Imperium Naval Certified Psionic Institute, which is true. Sure, I left, but they don't need to know that.
Left or kicked out?
Well, no, I was kicked out, but they don't need to know that either.
Okay, yeah, they still sort of huddle in the corner as you feel yourself moving.
I open my comms through my neural link. Thorn, does your drone still have eyes on where we're headed?
I'll get the drone to come out of the vent and get onto the top, and then it can basically show Vigo. Vigo can be able to see what where he's heading.
Okay, it's heading to Bay. Can you guess?
151.
151.
Is that Parker's ship?
No. Sorry, 154. You're on
154.
151, aren't you?
Yeah, we're on 151. Yeah.
154.
I feel like I should know. I feel like I should know that bay. Why should I know that bay? Sorry, that's out of character.
That's where
as you guys reach Roger's ship, you can see a freighter coming in to what looks like it's heading towards bay door, dock door 154. But yeah, it's probably going to be docked in. I mean, you would know, Dan, as a should I say Fenrir, as a pilot, it's probably going to take him a good 15, 20 minutes to sort of get on from where the position that he is at the moment.
How far out are we? Have we docked it? Are we?
Yeah, you've just docked on the. Have you got a name for your ship?
I'm sure I do. I will come back to me. I'll remember what it was.
I mean, Fenrir is not going to wait for an invitation. He's going to head down. His plan is actually not to attack. I'm assuming the 4 security guys are following sort of information around the container.
Yeah. There's one on each corner, basically.
Yeah. Now the forklift. I'm assuming it's like a classic sort of forklift in that it has no coverings for the driver.
Oh yeah, it's just got the.
Yeah, Fenrir is going to once again try and use stealth to get himself into a position to shoot the driver because if the thing can't move,
okay,
we'll deal with the guards afterwards.
You're docking onto Roger's ship.
Yes.
Yeah, I assume I'm running just out of his ship into the bays area.
Can I ask Bernard to see if he can at least disable the security cameras outside in the docking bay surrounding my ship?
He could attempt to.
I mean, he should be pretty good. He's an extremely advanced computer.
Okay. So, where am I? Here we are. Could you make me? Oh, poo, where are I? My old eyes can see nothing anymore.
Electronics computer.
Could you make me a difficult hacking roll, please?
How would that work, having the help of a extremely advanced AI?
What does it give you? What pluses?
It doesn't say. I basically you bought everything for it to turn it into Jarvis from Iron Man.
I think a very advanced system it gives you electronics 2. So if it's doing it independently of itself, then it's just a electronics computer plus 2 roll.
Yeah, and you'll need like
and
this
whatever its
12 or something
intelligence
like that,
is.
isn't it?
And it's got that hacking thing.
Just means you can hack.
Yeah, it's I forget what the security package is called. It's the one that allows you to hack better.
Yeah, but so what? So if you're gonna, so basically,
that gives me a bonus.
So if you're gonna hack a computer, you need to literally physically walk up to the computer, plug yourself in, and hack it. If you're gonna hack
you can't do it remotely.
If you're gonna if you can, if you're gonna hack it remotely, you have to basically hack a mainframe, like station security, to then get access.
It's not going to happen. It's all right. We've got smoke grenades for a reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, smoke grenades before we all bum rush off the ship.
Okay, so I might have got the wrong end of the stick here. You've gone onto the shuttle. The shuttle's not going over to your ship, is it? Or is it?
It is. It's going to dock with my ship. So
yeah, and then
gear
the
up
ship
and
is
then
going to dock
disembark.
onto the bay.
My
Is that
ship's
right?
my ship's already kind of heading towards the docking bay.
Yeah, that's so your ship's going to dock onto the bay, and then you're going to leave your ship onto the dock. Okay. Yeah, you're thinking you're going to be about 5 minutes in front of the freighter on 154.
Could have walked. It would have been quicker.
But we did this to avoid the people that were looking for someone.
Yeah.
So, what are people going to be getting off the ship with? Are you just got normal armor on, or cloth armor, or are you carrying?
Fenrir is fully kitted up. Laser carbine, ceramic carapace armor, and all of the other gear that he uses for non-nefarious purposes.
Okay.
And Vigo's pretty. I mean, he's well set. He's got a pop-up gauntlet laser in his left combat arm and a stun fist in his right combat arm, and of course he's got his side blades. So he's probably just going to hack and slash. He just has his cloth armor on, but with his subdermal armor, he's still pretty heavily armored.
Okay.
I'm not getting anything. I'm still where I was.
So, your ship slowly docks onto the bay. The tunnels go out, the airlocks open, and the doors open. And you can see across the bays, you can see this large forklift hovering vehicle moving this container around to what looks it's virtually at bay 153 at the moment, but it's moving down towards bay 154.
Fenrir is going to use stealth. He's not going to just storm out because that's just a bad plan. So he's going to move into so I'm guessing there's containers sort of. Is it moving on that yellow path that you sort of talked about last week?
Yeah, the only trouble is you're going to have to move through a little customs area. Like I say, on each bay, there's a small customs area. So you are going to set alarms off.
Yes, my armor does. It protects me from scanners, but I don't think it stops.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got something quite heavy on, people can see it.
Oh, yeah. Seeing it's not the problem. It's setting off alarms and drawing more security. So I have a +4 DMs to stealth against sensors with my armor.
Okay.
So I'm essentially using my chameleon IR to get me through the sensors without setting them off.
Okay.
If the security see me, they see me. But
is the security thing manned or unmanned?
Some of them are manned. But they tend to sort of move around. Luckily, the one that you're on at the moment is unmanned.
Oh, in which case, can I hack it and turn it, basically fudge it so it looks like it's on, but it isn't?
You could have the same issues again with the
but I can plug into that because it's going to be right there.
You can do, but that means that you're going to be around the security area for a little while.
Well, or I could plug in my computer to do it for me.
Absolutely.
I'm not waiting for him to do that because this thing's moving. And as much as I appreciate the man trying to switch it off, I'm going to do a stealth roll. And I do get +4 because if it's because I assume it's a sensor that's going to be set off. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll give myself 13 5 effects.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your armor is far too advanced for this security that these have got here.
And as part of that sort of stealth roll, I'm using that to sort of get into the containers because what I don't want to do, I don't want the main battle dress guys to see me before I start opening fire on the guy who's piloting it. It could be just some dock worker. I don't really care, but he's driving it to where it needs to go, and he's got to die, so it stops moving.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'll be using the stealth roll to do, is get me through the sensors and then get myself to a point where I can shoot clearly without the other guys seeing me.
Okay.
Because then they're going to attack me afterwards.
I'll get my little drone to drop down onto the forklift, because if the guy's dead, I can just plug the drone in and I can take control of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fenrir completely meant this as part of his plan.
You mean the poor innocent guy with GD Corp overalls on, with his warehouseman Bob hard hat?
It was an
Yeah,
unfortunate
yeah.
day for him to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just doing his last load before he goes home to his wife and 15 children.
So
Well,
I'm gonna
so they've got a
try
good
and-
insurance policy.
I'm gonna try and fix the security thing.
Okay.
Yeah, effect 4.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to turn this security station off.
And then I
You
leg
find the
it
plug.
towards, and then I leg it to where we're going. Well, no, it's not. I've not turned it off. It looks like it's on.
Yeah.
So it looks like nothing's wrong.
Yeah, cool.
It's
You
just
took
not
it
actually
off,
pinging
but you
anything.
turn the LEDs back on again.
Thorn, are you still sharing the vid feed with me from the drone?
Yep.
So can I make a tactics roll for everyone before we go into combat to improve our initiative?
Yeah,
Since I can see what's going on.
When we roll initiative, I'll give you
Okay.
a chance to do that as well. And if someone, who are you going to choose as your leader? Because I'll allow a leadership role as well.
I've got leadership.
Well, you are a Corsair captain, and we are
I
doing
am
some
a Corsair
radical
captain.
shit.
Well, and
Yeah.
to be fair, Fenrir is taking the lead by
Yeah. I'm-
Not because he
Okay.
wants to, because it's got to be done. He needs to get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. I am the unseen man, so I'm not. That's not me.
Okay, so what we will do now is we will roll an initiative. Okay. So if we roll just basic initiative to start with,
What's that off of?
it's either intelligence or dexterity.
yeah,
Whichever's your
intellect or dexterity.
Oh, definitely Dex. We got any modifiers on this? Bearing in mind, I'm ambushing.
It's just your dex modifier or your intellect modifier.
Cool.
Is it just Dan that rolls or all of us?
No, all of
Everybody.
you.
Oh, nice.
Hold on a second. Just let me do mine. I'm struggling.
Oh my god, my rolls have been absolutely dreadful. I'm not looking forward to this combat.
Hold on, because I got to roll my tactics too. So your initiative is going to be modified by my tactics roll.
Yeah.
So he's looking through the drone and he's helping you guys deploy in preparation for hitting these guys. I get 7 effects on my tactics roll. So everybody's initiative is what you rolled plus 7.
Oh, okay, 14.
So I get 6. So I get 13 effects on my.
You go up to 21 basically. Don't you?
Yeah,
'Cause you've got
21,
14 overall. That means you
Yeah.
rolled a double 6.
Yeah,
I-
sometimes.
and I rolled a terribly yet again.
Okay.
Stupid dice. Even digital dice hate me.
So, oh shit. Remember the page. Who needs old-fashioned books?
I love old-fashioned books.
Yeah.
Live in my books.
Only trouble is when you pull your pen out of the page that you were sort of do apologise. I'll be back in a minute.
This is why when I did Soulbound, I had loads of tabs. So I could find each page because it was.
Yeah.
Post-it notes. I've got a million of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are going first. Could you roll me a leadership role, please?
I'm a little bit sad about this. Look at my dice, a bit terrible, but I will give it I got a 9.
Okay, so you got one effect. So you can give one of the players a boon dice.
You probably want to take it yourself because you're going to do the first action.
Can I take it myself?
You're a player.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then I'm going to give it to myself. I mean, Fenrir will probably give it to himself
So
anyway because he was like, I'm
Every
amazing.
time.
Every time.
What did people get initiative wise? Sorry.
I'm on 21.
Technically, Thorn goes first because he got 21.
Vigo is on 18.
We've got 21, 18, Fenrir.
Fenrir and Abbott both got 14.
I got Harkon got 18.
18.
Love it. Like Dex is my best stat with a +3, and I rolled a
Okay.
7.
I need to make a tactics roll for my young chap as well.
Do you get that even if you're unaware something's about to happen? Or sorry, just asking in general, not specifically.
Yeah, but well, I'm gonna because they're gonna see it coming.
I know that's cool. Sorry, that was just my curiosity.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon, just as a reminder, you have 2 rerolls
Do I?
from the chat. Yep. So
Yeah, wicked.
Okay.
So you don't.
Yeah, no, he gets no effect. So, okay, yeah, you're all going first. So we'll start with number 21.
So I'm going to say, good luck, people. Let's not lose anyone today. And that's it. That's it.
Okay.
And basically, my little drone's going to wait and then wait and hold his action, basically, because there's no point doing anything until.
So you're not doing any substantial actions.
No. I'll just wait because then I can. All I'm going to do is take control of the lifter.
Okay. On to the 18s. I'm gonna let the 2 outside go first, even though Dan's not here. So we'll do Dan P first. Oh no, sorry, Roger.
Roger.
You and Dan M got 14s. That's right, isn't it?
Is correct.
I mean, I am further back, so I guess my action would be catching up.
Harken.
I guess I would just be catching up because they ran ahead of me because I was turning off the security.
Okay. And Vigo?
At the moment, Vigo doesn't want to leave the people in here, so he's going to go up to the door of this container, use his move action and move up to the door of it and see if he can unlock the container and open the doors.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of skill roll, if it's a computer roll, if it's electronic, or is it just a might, or
it's just mechanical. It's just like an old-fashioned
just an old-fashioned.
Yeah, but there is no way of opening it from the inside.
Oh, okay. Then he'd stand by. He's waiting to see if somebody's going to open him up. If necessary, next turn he will teleport out and get in the fight if things are going bad. But at the moment, he's keeping his eye on the mark.
Excellent. None of them are called Mark, though. So.
No, but just the mark. Mishap.
Okay.
So I'll keep an eye on a position outside. So Vigo's got an area he can teleport to that he knows exactly where the area is.
Excellent.
What's in it?
Fenrir.
So I've got a boon. Does that mean I'm rolling with advantage?
3 dice, yeah. You can roll 3 dice and take the best 2.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm aiming up. I'm shooting the guy who's sitting in the thing because I want to stop it from moving first. I'm not really bothered by the big armored guys at the moment. I mean, I might change my thing. So I'm going to take up a position. Obviously, I use my stealth to get into a good position. I've probably got cover from the other guys once they realise I start opening fire.
One of the security guys is following you with his head. He's spotted and he's talking. Thorn, you can hear basically saying, big furry bastard moving up to... it looks like we could have trouble here.
Good job I didn't hear furry because I might have changed my...
halt the load, move into position.
I didn't hear that, so I'm opening fire.
Absolutely, go. Take your action.
Oh my god, that's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, I'll take that. Let me just roll my damage.
Who are you shooting?
The guy who was driving the loader, so it doesn't go.
You bastard! He was just a poor warehouse worker.
Well, he shouldn't have driven a loader for a load of slaves around, right?
He didn't know he was doing. He was just moving a container.
Just saying,
Ignorance is no defense.
And do I get my effects on that as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. So 23 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You basically put a hole straight through his head. Yeah. He's got no armor on at all. In fact, he'd got a hard hat on. Yeah. deflected a little bit of damage, but not really. Like, it's virtually cut it in half as you split his head in two with this laser shot.
And then I just go, Thorn, take control.
I'm on it. They've spotted you.
Can we all
Move this thing onto Hakon's ship.
Can we all take a minute for Bob Winchetti? Yeah, he's 53-year-old Bob. He's boy to man as a warehouse worker, forklift truck driver. Never got on in life. Yeah, never moaned. Got up for work early every morning, and just done a generally good job. Never been in trouble with the police.
That safety inspector's going to have a field day.
Yeah, there's nothing more than his wife Helen loves than to greet him home with a warm meal, and his children all wait to run.
He's
to
the
it.
warm meal now, isn't he?
What a bunch.
laser! He's super heated.
And can I just turn this round onto our audience, please? Yeah. How very dare you give these people rerolls? Yeah, yeah, absolute vermin. The lot of you. That's a very good point, Snailhead. 0. Yes, 12 kids bent on revenge. Have you seen Conan? Yeah.
I shall add 12 new enemies to my
They're all
character
pushing
sheet.
space wheels round on their own, yeah, for the next 12 years, yeah. Right, okay. So, yeah, you shoot him through the head. His helmet splits, his head splits. And
I assume I have like a move action as well.
instead of it stopping, it sort of spins round a little bit, and the container sort of slides off and hits the floor, but it's still on one of the forks.
Does it manage to squash one of the guys in battle armor?
No, not at all, because they were sort of moving round.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my move action to really take cover and make it really difficult, like put some containers between me and the battle dress guys.
I am going to add a bit of random luck to this by seeing which way it falls off. So I'm going to do a 2d6 because that's. I'm going to copy and paste that.
Non-anomaly agrees with you, Jim. She just gave you a reroll.
Thank you, non-anomaly. You always support me, yeah, and I do appreciate that. Okay, so it's been upended, and you slide down from the door to the other end, Vigo, along with all the other guests. And there's a bit of screaming, a bit of crying out. Most of the screaming is coming from the men. Yeah, as they sort of slide down and hit the wall at the other end. Okay, so Mike, you've just seen Fenrir rush in, drop to one knee, almost like fluid motion. It was almost like poetry. He pulled his rifle up and shot this. Sorry, I just lost a little bit. Shot the forklift driver through the head. Yeah. And the container sort of slid off. What would you like to do, Mike?
Dan, have you muted yourself?
I have muted myself, yes.
Did you make the same mistake as Simon? Did you have a switch on your microphone?
I don't know what. Yes, I did. I'm going to run over to the crate, see if I can open it.
Okay, so you run over to the crate, but as you get near to it, you see that there's 4 security guards sort of coming together, 2 on sort of each sort of flank. And as you look up, you can see what was the door is now pointing up in the air, and the bottom end, because it slid off the forks. Okay, so yeah, the door is up in the air. It's sort of like door here.
Right, okay, and there's 4 security surrounding it.
But yeah, they're moving over towards where you're all coming from.
Okay, then I'm gonna take the opportunity to duck behind some hard cover.
Okay.
Because I'm a law-abiding citizen and didn't bring my laser pistols.
Okay, there is some pallets of provisions and machine parts and that on the bay that you're currently on, which will be 153 at the moment. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, you get behind some parts. Are you attempting to fire, or are you just sort of getting cover?
Getting in cover.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so I can see I'm going to be forming a bit of a partnership with Snail Ed Zero, and we're going to come together with a bit of a plan from the Winchetti family. And yeah, we'll be moving that forward just to let you know. Yeah, Jim never forgets. Yeah, right, okay.
Anyway, does he? We didn't look very memorable at all.
Oh, he wasn't memorable. You know, he was just Joe Average, or should I say Bob Average.
The 12 of them will be the a dirty dozen of hardcore bounty hunters forever hunting Vargar Corsairs through the spaceways.
Whoa, Mr. Aaron, yeah, I'm sure myself and Snail Ed can
I apologize.
a lot more, yeah, vindictive, yeah. Anyway, okay, so yeah, you get cover. Okay, the guards. Okay, so they are gonna shoot at the Varga. Okay.
Did you say they've got lasers?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So they're only going to pop off. Boom. But yes, so wow. Okay. Okay. So two of them are going to shoot at you. The other two are aiming towards where Harkin and Mike are have gone. They're just sort of aiming and following you over. They're not firing though. Okay, so one of them hits, and the other one. Oh, I've got a bit of cut and paste going down. The other one just hits as well. So they've got 2 hits on you. There's nothing as special about them.
Well, your damage, good sir.
Okay.
See if I die in the first round of combat.
You can use a reaction to dodge.
Yes, you can.
And what would that do for me?
They take a penalty to their roll equal to your Dex DM or your Athletics DM, whichever is higher.
Oh, in which case I will have a reaction, and I will use my Athletics Dexterity, because that's -5 to their roll.
Okay, so one of them misses.
They both missed. That would take them both under 8. Oh, because can I assume I can only react to one?
Nope. Yeah. You can react as many times as you want. It's just every time you react, the next time your turn comes around, you have to take -2 on your rolls. You could react twice, but you have -4 next round on your roll, whatever rolls you take.
Yeah, I'll react twice and just dodge both of them.
You bastard. Okay. 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 One of the others is going to have a bit of a pop as well. Yeah,
you said they were aiming at somebody else. Outrageous, Jim.
Yeah, I thought the other 2 had got you under control. I'm having a bit of flexibility going down. Yeah.
Outrageous. You go ahead, Jim. I don't want to deprive you.
I'd just like to make it clear, that I got a 9 and 8, and I actually got +4 to those rolls. So that is the sort of rolling I am doing at the moment. 4 and a 5, yeah.
I was wrong. It's -1 for each time you dodge. So you're at -2 at the moment. So you could, can easily dodge a few more times.
Oh, shit. I forgot to write rolling, didn't I? Because I'm that dumb. Do apologise for my computer skills. Oh.
I mean, I might react and dodge that one for -5.
Do you have to declare a reaction before Jim rolls out of curiosity? Wow,
Nope.
okay.
So you've got -5 at the moment. Okay, so you dodge out the way of those 3 shots.
Yes. 'Cause
Okay.
My athletics my athletics is +5.
Okay, don't get showing off, Dan. Yeah. All right.
I'm a Varga. I'm fast. It's just the thing we do.
Okay.
I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't know I could dodge. I didn't know that was a thing until Aaron just told me. So
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. So yeah, let me just remind the viewers that you are indeed giving these reprobate rerolls. Yeah. Okay. Actually, non-anomaly gave me a reroll, didn't she?
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to re-roll that.
That seems fair.
It does seem fair. It seems very fair. Oh God! Yeah,
I didn't even need to dodge the next.
a 7 with +4, people. A 7 with +4. Whether it be
That's not good.
Warhammer or Traveller, yeah, my dice are shite. Right, so yeah, they all miss. So back to the top again. Thorn.
So if I take control of the lifter, can I pick up the container? Is it in a? Could I just maneuver myself to pick up the container again?
You'd have to drop it down, pull the forklift out, and then go back into it again.
Okay, I'm going to do that. So I'll do any remote ops, and then I'll take control of it.
Okay, you've took control, and you begin to lower it down.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hearken.
So I am going to take cover somewhere, and then I'm going to take a shot at whichever armored guy is looking in my direction.
Okay, there is one at the moment because the other 3 are missing Dan. Yeah.
Okay, well, I will shoot at that one.
Okay.
I hit with an effective 2.
Okay. So how much damage are you doing?
They could dodge too if they wanted to.
No, he's not going to dodge.
Okay,
He's playing Iron Man shooting.
So I add my effect to damage, don't I?
Yes.
Yes.
18 with armor pen 17.
So it's all on piercing.
Yeah.
It'll pierce through 17 points of his armor.
Okay. So he's got 25.
Okay, so 7 doesn't get through.
No. Okay. So we've got so 11 points. Okay, lovely. Okay. You hit. On to Aaron.
Has the cargo container lowered back down to?
Yeah, it's
normal
lowering back
now?
down now.
So I'll go up to the door, and I'll use my side blade to see if I can cut through the locking mechanism.
Okay.
Through the seams.
Make me a tactics roll. No, make me a recon roll to see if you can work out where the lock is from the inside. You obviously you've worked with these before, but you sort of having to guess where it would be, and then.
So is it a average difficulty or?
It'll be difficult recon roll.
Okay. Difficulty is 10 2 effects.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yep, you've worked out what it is, and you cut through.
All right. So I mean that'll basically be my turn, but next
Okay.
turn, hopefully I can get out there and.
Okay. Lovely. Dan, Fenrir Dan.
Excellent. The guy who got shot, he still, I'm guessing, still moving about.
Yeah.
I'll pop a shot off at him, I guess. I'll move. I'm going to try and put some hard cover between them to make it a bit harder for them to shoot at me.
There is no cover from where you are.
Is there any cover within the movement distance?
Like
the edge of a metal container and sort of.
You could probably move behind the forklift, but the trouble with that is it's lowering at the moment, so it's potentially going to move backwards.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'll just shoot at one of them, I guess.
Okay.
Remember, you're at -3 for all your actions this round.
I get +6 normally for shooting, so.
Yes. You also get extra movement. Thank you, Cayman, from your leadership role.
Oh.
Okay.
How far away are they from me?
They're not that far. They're about, I would say, 10 meters.
I'm just trying to make the assessment. Would Fenrir know if battle dress is particularly good in close combat?
Sounds like a tactics roll.
I don't have tactics, so I won't do that. I'll just shoot at them. Okay, let me just roll my laser carbine. So I'll take my modifier off of that. Boop. Still got a 10, 2 effects, so I shoot him.
Okay, excellent.
And then I do. Can I please have a good damage roll? I do.
You're
23. The one that's already been shot at.
Yeah, 23.
23 points of damage.
Okay, just normal damage, yeah?
Yeah, it's just normal damage. I don't get AP.
Okay.
Um,
So that's going to take 1 off his armor. Yeah, the way this works, just to make sure you know, is if it hits, it's going to remove 1 from his armor, even if it doesn't get through, yeah?
okay.
His armor was 25, it's now 24.
God, this is going to be a long fight.
Oh, I don't know. There's a couple with armor piercing, so.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Mike, you're behind cover. You've just seen Harkin jump out and shoot.
Is there what's going on with the forklift truck that was moving the crates?
So, the forklift truck driver was killed. Not sure if I mentioned his name, Bob Winchetti. Yeah, he took one. Yeah, he's slumped over the steering wheel now, fountaining blood all over the nice yellow forklift.
Okay.
But the forks are now lowering the container.
Is it being auto-controlled?
So I'm controlling it.
You're controlling it. Okay.
I presume that Thorn would be talking you through what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So basically, what my plan is I'll lower it down and then I'll pick it up and swing it round and back it. So that basically, as I'm coming backwards towards where Roger's ship is, sorry, yeah. So I'll back it up, and then anyone who wants to can basically come up towards the container and use it as cover as we go backwards.
Is there anything I can climb on to get above it?
You could probably jump up and grab hold of one of the handles now. It's probably about 2 meters in the air now.
Because I want to try and get on top of it to start unlocking it.
So you can see something cutting through from the inside.
Okay.
And the door is the door end is slightly lower. It's lowering towards the floor. It's currently about, like I say, 2 meters up, and it's coming down.
Okay. I'm about out of ideas then. I might just place a call to health and safety.
Okay.
Tell them that their driver
been a
is
near miss.
clearly
Yeah.
inebriated. He's pissed at the wheel.
Yeah, there's been a near miss on bay 153. Yeah. Okay. So you're holding where you are at the moment, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Okay. It's my guys go. Okay, so 3 of them are popping a shot at Dan.
Let's just be clear. I'm doing dodge on all of them. So -5 to all your rolls.
Yeah, so that one -4 this time, isn't it?
It's always I assume it's always my athletics dex.
Yep.
So yeah, it's always -5.
Okay. Yep. Shift. Ooh. Oh, come on. That one misses just.
Hanging in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
so close.
And there's one who's going to have a shot at Harkin. Are you dodging?
Yeah, I probably should. So it takes 2 off.
Okay, yeah, misses. Yeah, so 4 misses again. Yeah, yeah.
I'm assuming cover doesn't give you a penalty or anything.
You can use a reaction to dive for cover,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
you
I'm
lose
in
your
cover.
entire.
That's why I was wondering. I didn't know if it makes you harder to hit or just gives you a bonus to armor. I've no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. So it is back to the top. Thorn, the container hits the floor with a heavy bump. You pull the forklift, you start pulling the forklift back, but it starts to drag the container a bit as the forks are trying to pull free because it slipped from where they should be. But yeah, you do move. So by the end of your turn this time, you'll have pulled it clear.
Okay.
Harkin, the Herald Angels sing. Harkin.
Oh, sorry. World of my own there. I guess I will pop another shot at the guy shooting at me.
Go for it.
So it's -1 now. So I'll just take that mod out. So an effect 1.
Okay, he's gonna dodge. Okay, which is a athletics dexterity, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Or just dex if you don't have that.
Yeah, so that's -4.
They're dodgy.
No, sorry, -4. Yeah.
Oof, Dan,
Okay.
you better have this.
I'm taking -3 each turn at the moment.
Okay, go for it. Oh no,
It would be Vigo.
Vigo in the house or in the
So Vigo pushes out of the container,
Okay.
And since he's been watching through using his, he's got enhanced vision, he's got cybernetic eyes, so he's got the drone's image coming up, so he knows where the enemies are. Can
Okay.
he move into melee range with one of the three that are trying to perforate my Varga friend?
I would say yes, but you'd be going past the one that is. You'll be going past the one that is on his own.
Oh, then I'll just hit that guy first.
Okay.
So I'll move up to him and swing out with my side blade.
Go for it.
Six effects.
Okay, so he's going to see you coming because you've made so much noise coming through the door. So he is going to attempt to parry that.
Okay. Does he have a blade out? If he's got a rifle, he can't.
He's going to use it. Yeah, he's got a rifle.
As a club?
So use this two-handed club basically.
Yep. Cool.
Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we are. Control V. Melee. Okay. Okay. Not very good. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, you club him with your
Side blade.
side blade.
And that was 6 plus 6 to the damage. So he takes 21 points of damage. 16 of that is armor piercing.
Okay.
16.
Wow. Okay, he drops unconscious.
Okay.
As you cut him square across the chest.
Vigo has no interest in killing Norms because it's beneath him, so he's not going to coup de grace this guy.
Okay. Harkin. Oh, you've had your sorry, Harkin. Dan. Fenrir.
Fenrir seeing his laser shot clearly not work against these guys, and seeing that the man with the sword seems to be doing so, not to be outdone, Fenrir charges into the three guys who are shooting at him and goes for one of them with his static blade.
Okay.
It is I will be -3 though, so just take that out of there. Oh, he misses.
No.
Do I have a reroll? Did anyone give me a reroll, or have I been too vindictive tonight to not get a reroll?
No,
I
nobody's
think you've been too vindictive. Yeah.
Oh.
I think only Thorn's got them, I think. Oh, no, Abbott's got one too, I think.
Then in
Okay.
which case he swings wildly, but doesn't do anything.
Okay, Mike. So you have a peek round from where you see Vigo jump out from the container and he puts the.
I think I'll be doing the same now that if we're getting into close quarters, I will do a bit of good old fashioned fisticuffs. I don't actually have any hand weapons on me. So I'll go in and try and punch one in the face.
They're wearing like full on armor. That's not the
That's
best
fine.
idea. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Make me a melee roll.
I mean, it's ballsy.
You could pick up the weapon the guy's got on the floor from the
Yeah,
guy.
but I'll be a
that's-
minus to use it, won't I? Will I?
Oh, no, you
Yeah.
can use it as an improvised weapon and club them with it.
Nah, I'm
That's
just
better
roll my
than-
unarmed. Just gonna go and punch one in the face.
I love it.
See what happens.
You hurt your hand.
Yeah.
One effect.
Okay, he will attempt to dodge it. He dodges. So you miss. Okay. So, two of them
Actually,
have been.
can I use my reroll?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, all right. I'll use my reroll for shits and giggles. Try that again. Nah, that doesn't matter.
Okay. So the one who isn't engaged.
By the way, cover does provide a -2 to their attack rolls.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to dodge.
What was I saying? the one who isn't been engaged in melee, he is firing first. And he is going to fire at Dan again.
Does he suffer a penalty for shooting with his mate in the way?
No, I'm not going to get that. No. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to dodge that.
Yeah, okay. And the other two are going to shoot at you one will shoot at you, one will shoot at Mike. But being as they're in close combat, it does say that you can shoot with pistols, but I think that's a bit crap. So I'm going to shoot, but they're going to get a Bane dice. So, okay.
That's fine. That seems fair.
Because I'm sure our military friend up in the corner there, I'm sure that you could pop a couple of shots off of your.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm. If you've got a carbine and you know how to use it, somebody standing right in front of you is just Swiss cheese, really.
Yeah. So they're rolling with the Bane dice. It's one of the ideas that Seth uses, so I'm going to go with that because we love Seth. Come on, Jim. Plus. Oh, in fact, it's 3d6. Okay. Dear, oh dear. Well, that's a miss anyway. Yeah, that's a miss on you, Dan. And for Mike, one shoots at you.
Wouldn't that be a hit? Isn't that a 9?
Say again.
Isn't that a 9 unless he's dodging?
No, it's a 9, but I've got to take a dice roll against away from that. That was
you take the two lowest rolls.
But your two lowest ones are the 2 and the 3, plus 4 is 9.
And he's dodging, so it misses.
-5.
That's why. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, I saw. Can I dodge?
Yeah.
What's your dex modifier or athletics dex modifier?
It's just that
0.
old age is going to catch him up.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hit then because that's 10.
Okay.
Or can he parry? As in, like, knocking the gun out the way?
Yeah, you can actually. He can parry since he's in close combat with him instead of dodge.
Does he need a parry weapon?
I believe just use your melee, your melee skill, don't you know? I get minus that dice.
Yep, just using your melee skill.
What's your melee skill
Okay.
then?
2.
So I get -2, so that's 30.
Still an 8. It still hits.
Yeah. Okay.
But at
So-
least he doesn't get any bonus damage, I suppose.
Please don't die, Mike.
How much does that do?
I'm just rolling now.
It's too many dice to count.
Can't be that bad.
549 apparently.
Whoa.
You're definitely dead.
His head
You've got hit by a
blow
nuke.
clear off.
No, it's not that.
I think
Sorry,
you've just been hit by a ship's main gun or something.
I was going to say that's 5 mega damage.
That's
You're
Fucking Death Star gun to the face, isn't it?
22
Still a lot of
points
damage.
damage.
Oh my god.
What's your armor?
Okay, so how does this work? Do I?
you lower the damage by your armor first.
What armor
are
have you got?
wearing?
I've got cloth armor and subdermal armor.
What's
So-
the total?
Cloth armor's 4, assuming it's a tech level 12
Yeah.
one.
If,
I've no
if
idea
seven-
what I've
5.
no idea what subdermal gives.
if you go in and actually equip it, it will tell you on the armor stat what your armor is.
So it sounds like 5.
No, 'cause if he's wearing normal cloth armor, then it's a lot higher than that.
Depends what tech level.
Because
Yeah,
you only take TL12 if you're wearing it under something. If you're wearing it as your main armor, you take the other one that gives you +8.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
but if you just go into your armor tab and there's those 3 little icons, the one on the furthest left allows you to equip it, and then it will show on your character sheet what your armor is.
Yeah. I hadn't done that.
Yeah, tech level 12 is 4, but yeah, that's under armor as opposed to tech level 10, which is what you'd wear if you were just wearing cloth, which is 8.
And I'm assuming if he's got tech level 12 subdermal, that's free, isn't it? So-
No.
That's 1.
One.
Tech level 12 subdermal is 4.
Yeah, it's not. It was the first one,
Okay.
which
Yeah,
was only 1.
because
That's
four
But
is,
armor
9.
8 for my cloth armor. That can't be right.
So
no,
armor 8 is right
it's
if
right
it's
for
the
your
lower
cloth
tech
yeah,
level
cloth 8.
version.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.
So you've got 9 armor.
yeah. You've taken 11
13.
points, 13 points.
13.
down.
So in Traveller, don't you take it off your
Your
You take
stat.
it off
Endurance.
your endurance, and then it's your choice if you want to take it down on your dex or your
Strength.
strength. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's your free physical stats.
I don't understand. So if
So
I
you
say
endure-
have an example,
So your endurance first. So you have to take that down. So what
what's
is
your endurance?
13.
So 13. So your
Oh.
endurance is 0.
Yep.
When one of your other stats gets to 0, you'll go unconscious. And if your other stat goes down to 0, you're dead.
All right. Okay, cool.
So what's your strength and what's your dexterity?
Strength 7, Dex 7.
So you've basically got 14 hit points left.
Yeah, so Fluffy Squirrels just put it in a good way. Endurance is your temporary hit points. Yeah, strength and dexterity is actually taking the nasty physical injuries.
You're still in the fight, but yeah, you're pretty banged up.
Oh, you're unconscious. But you're not
Yeah.
dead.
No, not yet.
No, yeah,
he's
you have to
not.
lose a second stat to be unconscious.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Okay, so that is them. It's back to the top.
Okay.
Thorn.
So I'll break cover. Get to the container that's now
Yep.
open. Are people starting to flood out, or are they all just staying
No,
huddled?
they're at the back.
Okay, so I'm going to use my most commanding voice when I get there.
You do
And
hear
tell her.
the alarms go off now, and there's lots of flashing lights in this.
That's okay.
yeah.
So I'll call her name, which was
Aralda Hutton.
yeah. So I'm basically going to say, Aralda Hutton, front and center. We're getting out now.
You missed an opportunity there.
She's
Come
not
with me if
going
you want to
anywhere.
live.
I
Leave
did
us
miss it.
alone.
I did, but I'm just not the one that would say that. And then I'm going to put my hand out, and my little thingy, it'll climb off the forklift and come scuttling over to me. And that's all I'm doing.
She's not going anywhere. Leave her alone. Yeah. Friend of the
Is she
friend
moving?
of the brain aches.
Is she moving?
You can't see her, no.
Okay, so I'll basically just pull my shotgun out, fire my shotgun into the container,
Okay.
and then I'll walk into the container and get it.
I love Simon.
When you say you're firing it into the container,
Yeah,
is it
well-
be a long and thin sort of container?
Well,
Are you just firing
basically,
up in the air? Or
no. If they're stopping her from getting out,
But you might hit her.
I'm not going to hit her
there's
She's
a crowd.
there in the
There's a
crowd.
crowd of
in the
people.
crowd. Yeah. I'm not going to do that much damage, am I?
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
To be
So,
fair, none
Shotgun's
of
a
us know he's
4d6.
doing this.
Yeah,
just throwing that out there.
I know. But let's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
okay, Simon, make a shot.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Right, and then to roll 4D, it is 4D. Is it like that?
Yep.
No, because that just comes up as 4D6.
You should just be able to roll the damage on your gun.
You do
Oh,
4d6. Yeah, so
I do 4D. Yeah, 4D.
Why is
Yeah,
Simon's
yeah,
weapon based off administration and education?
Oh, I don't know.
Might
I'm
have
not
powered
being-
gun.
you've got to go in and edit your
Stats.
weapons.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
but
I
don't
just
worry
haven't
about that
edited-
later. But
I have not edited.
Simon's
this one.
gun not only kills people, but it also book takes as well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
gives
it's
them the
actually-
form they need to die.
It's actually got an AI on my gun.
Okay. So how much damage did you do?
I'm just trying to. Well, I can't. Yeah, it's because it doesn't give you the dex. It only gives you skills. It doesn't give
Is,
you a.
is your shotgun firing like flechetti, or is it like solid slug or
armor piercing
scatter?
rounds? No, no. I only
Uh,
carry armor piercing. There's no point carrying anything else.
Okay, so you're gonna be
So basically,
shooting one person.
No, because it's a shotgun, so it just
Oh,
hits
okay.
people. So you just do 4D between the group, whoever's at the front, and then I'll just shout at them and say, "You hand her over, or you're probably all gonna die."
So
and
does
get
4d6, yeah?
Yeah, 46.
Are you rolling that?
I don't seem to be able to. I don't know how you do it.
If you put /roll space
yeah, that was it,
4d6, then
/roll space 4D6. Error. Oh, I didn't put the 2 R's. Ow. There you go. So I've just done some people 12 damage.
okay.
Essentially, I've probably done 12 damage to a few of them at the front.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Okay.
the one that keeps shouting at me, telling me we can't take her away.
I'll tell you what, right? How many people were in there? There was 11, weren't
12.
there? There
Yeah.
12.
was 12, including the
Okay, I'll give you.
thing,
I'll
so
give
there's
you. How
11.
about I give you both
So
my
roll
rerolls to hit him?
roll me a 1d12. Aaron,
Yeah.
give me a number before he rolls it.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay.
Okay, 4.
Roll 1 space 1d12. 5. I nearly hit her. I hit the one next to
Okay.
her.
A few of them get shot and they drop him. They're not like unconscious or anything, but they're squealing in pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
drop to
gonna-
the floor.
I'm gonna go crunk. I'm gonna pump the gun again. And say,
Rack it.
are we really gonna do this?
And
from
at
the
that
rover?
point, Mrs. Hutton, she sort of pushes away out and she
Yeah.
runs. She's running down the thingy. And at
Okay.
that point, we shall leave it. Okay. So thank you very much for everybody who's watching.
We got the giveaway still.
Yes, absolutely. We have got a giveaway. We've got there's 26 people currently in the in watching us at the moment. So that's what word is it again? Someone hashtag orc
With a C or a K?
with a C. So it's hashtag orc to stand a chance of winning a lovely, beautiful physical copy of the core rulebook. Look at that.
Wow, look at them all coming in.
Absolutely. Excellent. Lovely load of orcs. Yeah. Okay. Shall we leave that for a countdown from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And could we have the winner? Stormbender 327. Congratulations. You've won a copy of the physical book. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody for watching tonight. It's been fun. Still just getting together with the rules and everything, as you can tell, but I think we're getting there. Thank you to my team of players, making it very good. And thank you all for watching. Coming up in the week, tomorrow, do we have Fractured?
We have Fractured Empire
Fire?
Season 2, Episode 2.
Absolutely.
Which is Star Wars Edge of Empire.
Excellent. And on Friday, do we have anything on the
Thursday night?
Thursday, America.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's Perfectly all right. Garblag North America at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be returning to Octoon Cthulhu and Shadows of Atlantis. While we'll dive back into the original crew as we try to find our way to Atlantis and punch some Nazis and some elder things on the way. So join us or watch it on YouTube.
Okay. What happens if you find a Nazi with tentacles?
We've already found one of those, and we punched it. We punched it hard.
He's not called Das Cthulhu, is he, or anything like that?
He was not Dask Cthulhu, no. But
Okay.
sadly, we may meet Dask soon, though.
Yeah. Thank you for Pete for opening and closing us. Thank you for everybody for watching again. Don't forget also next week, Tuesday, we've got is Coriolis still going on? An excellent game. If you like your sci-fi, definitely watch that one. Great GM in Millie, and it's a good game, great game. The actual background to it is brilliant, all of it. And then we're back on Wednesday again next week. So join us again for some teleporting, shotgunning civilians, las cannoning poor forklift drivers' heads, and also many things, so many wrong things. Yeah.
And next week there's going to be a fantastic giveaway that will be revealed soon. Yes,
absolutely. Yeah. But I could reveal a bit of it now. You get to go on a date with me. Yeah, you get a full 12 hours in the company of Jim. I do come in my party wear. Yeah,
we want to keep you as Jim.
Absolutely.
I care what the rules say. I'm entering. Damn it.
Full party.
I bring my snorkel and rubber ring as well. And yeah, we shall have some great water sport fun, pool fun, and lots of that. But yeah, along with that, there'll be some books as well. But no, please ignore me. I'm stupid. Thank you for joining us. Been a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Bye.